Hello, 1 Minute Futures Trader here. Today is Thursday, March 20th, and we are looking at NQ price action. This is a 1200 tick chart. So this is an afternoon session that price is doing a down channel. Right now, it is testing the S1M level. The gray area below here is a bigger time frame zone. It is a good location for me to see what the price is gonna do, and if there is a bounce from here, then I would like to take a long entry here. First, I need to see what the sellers is going to do. If they go through with a stronger bar breakthrough here, then I will just hold on to that idea. Okay, what I'm looking here right now is some green bars, some wicks, some buying action that I wanted to see in the chart before I do anything. Okay, so we have two bars, green bars with some wick at the bottom here. I think I'm gonna try entry long here with a pretty small risk at right below that down channel here. Okay, try to enter one. Okay, close that one. So we got one entry here, long position, and I'm using a remote control. And when I see the price is not respecting the prior low, that S1M level, then I will just kill this trade. Okay, decent bar so far. Prices keep rolling, and at the top there is a high volume node, and I would like to take my profit right below that area. That is also the prior swing base level if you look at the left. Okay, some sellers are trying to push it back. I really was hoping this is going to be a momentum run, but they kind of cancel that idea. So I think I'm gonna break even this trade because I really don't want to see a lower test and then to see if this is gonna bounce again or not. Because if they break through the S1M and then possibly into that testing that bigger time frame zone, I just don't want to hold a position into that. I'm kind of waiting to see if there are any buyers coming in. So far, not too much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill this trade. Okay, break even now. So it is the time right now if the buyer's stepping in. Okay, so they took me out on a break even. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking right now this maybe if the price is gonna keep lower, then this can be a small down channel here to test the bottom of that down channel, bigger down channel. Okay, S1M is holding so far. Okay, some more buyers are stepping in and breaking that small down channel, at least trying. Okay, that's pretty decent bar. Looks like this can be a pullback and buyers are stepping in again. Again, thinking right now another long here. And if I see the price go below that breaking bar, then I will exit it. Okay, so I got two lots in here. And my stops is gonna be pretty close, not too far. Because I want to see this momentum, kind of bar printing, and then another bar printing above, kind of that stepping in on that bars. Okay, I'm gonna plan to take one off at that below that high volume level above. Okay, right there somewhere. Okay, one more push. Okay, so they took one off. And for the second one, I am seeing the prior swing. So this is the prior swing here. And that can be a possible area, another rejection, because it is lining up with the point of control level here, and also the high volume node at the same time with that down channel, smaller down channel inside that bigger down channel. So this can be a place to see that buyers needs to go through to test the swing level, the prior swing level and upper channel level, but they need to go through that point of control high volume node here. If I don't see a strong bar going through that, then I may be thinking that take my another position there somewhere. Yeah, that bar is almost getting ready to close. So the way it closed it didn't just go too far away from the prior bar. So that's kind of showing some weakness there on the momentum. Okay, I think I'm gonna kill that at that level there. It may still pop, but it can be also another possible that we may do a bounce from there to do a retest because of the prior swing levels here. So these are pretty much the first one was the break-even trade, and that was the one of the contract, the first one that I took it off. That is the second one, and I took it off right above that high volume level. So those are the 3 trades that the idea was here. I was looking at the bigger channel down, and then I wanted to buy at the bottom of that bigger down channel. Okay, also that was lining up at the bigger time frame level below with the pivot level, S1M level there. So that was the idea of grabbing that bounce from the bottom channel. Okay, so those are big bars, pretty big, decent bars there. That's a fast sell-off. Yeah, that one bar is kind of like 2 or 3 bars. Those bars actually is pretty hard to enter because when you enter it, I usually put my stop right above the signal bar. And when you have a really big bar like that, then your stop is getting a lot bigger. And also those has a rubber band effect, so because they are extended too fast, like in a very short time, and too much, then it just kind of do the opposite reaction at key levels, which is happening right now. So those pops, that big pops, I like to take the profit when you see a big sudden pops, but they are hard to enter as a signal bar. Okay, so I'm just at this moment right now, I'm waiting. Price is in the middle of that channel. Area is not ideal. The only thing that I notice here is kind of getting an upper trend line forming here from this point, the first point, second point, and the third point. So I'm kind of having an eye on that, keeping it in mind, just in case the price is going there and make a bounce again. But other than that, right now, the price is in the middle. Then I just gonna need to wait this out to see what the price is going to do. It's always better to be patient and keeping yourself for entries rather than just try to enter every move. Okay, so this was that upper channel that I was kind of looking at it. That also right now they are testing that up or down channel, that bigger down channel. So I don't want to do an entry there. First of all, I really want to see a breakthrough, a strong breakthrough there first, and then maybe on a pullback I may enter for a long. But still right now the sellers are in control in this move in the bigger time frame a little bit, right? Because we have a bigger down channel and we need to respect that upper trend line here to see what the seller is going to do here. And because we are at the top of this level here, it can be a good area for us to think about short the sell in here. And I have this level here, I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. And if I see the price going through here with a strong bar, then I may just join a scalp entry here. Okay. I have a remote control, so my finger is on the exit button. If I see the price is just going back up, I'm just gonna cut it pretty fast on this one, because this is a kind of scalp entry there, because I'm kind of having an eye on that bottom of the bars. There is another trend line there that can price may do a reaction there. Okay, did it break even there? Okay, I like that second bar, it closes. Now it is testing that the bottom of that uptrend line. Okay, so I took it off at that bottom of that trend line level there. Okay, some buyers are actually trying to buy it at that level. So that's a nice wick. Okay, buyers are trying now to break that down channel. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty decent breakthrough. Yeah, I like the bars. Okay, that is where the swing level, that pivot level there. Right above that, there is a VWAP there. So there can be a reaction at that level. And when you look at it here, this is also a upper kind of channel from the bottom of this down channel, right? Going this way here. So there is also that level there. I am keeping an eye on that. Okay, now they are testing that bottom of that move, also the top of that down channel. So it can be a good pullback area if the buyers can hold that level. So I'm gonna wait to see that bar is closed. Okay, so there are some wick there, so there are some buyers. So I think I'm gonna enter a long here. And wait that bar a little bit. Fill it in a little bit more. Okay, now it's almost halfway. Testing that level again. Okay, I think I'm gonna enter right probably there. Almost getting ready to close that bar. Okay, so enter one long entry there. Okay, now it is testing the top of that channel here, that down channel. That usually if the location wasn't like this here, I usually try to kill this trade. But because I have this level here, then I would like to do another one at the bottom of that level, that uptrend. And if the sellers go through that level, then I will just kill the trade. But if they do a bounce here, then the second lot is gonna be pretty low risk entry. low risk, high reward kind of deal. So, and the first one is just gonna be the regular loss. But if I didn't have anything like that below, then I wouldn't hold on to this. I would just cut the trade right there. Because this is a possibility that they can be doing another run, right? Because we already break through earlier. The buyers show some strength, right? Going through that down channel. And now they are doing a pullback, and maybe they are doing some fake outs for the sell side before they do another run. And this upper trend line is a good place probably to see if they're gonna hold or not. Okay, I really want this bar to show some buyers here at that level. Okay, so far the sell side is still looking strong, but I really want to see some wick printing here. And my finger is on the exit button on my remote. Okay, nice. That bar is closed. Also 354 is like 20 seconds, 15 seconds left to the 355 algo, and my finger is on the exit button. Wow, that was a nice push. Yeah, it worked in my favor. I took one off there. Okay, took another one off there. So the boats are out. Yeah, that played out nicely. And now that is 4 p.m. so the session is closed. We got one more hour, but it is pretty slow at that hour. Yeah, that uptrend worked pretty well, and these are the entries on that move. So that is the first entry that it was a break even, and that is the first long entry there. Again, on that, after that break even didn't work. This was the second one that I took it from there, and that is the scalp entry to the bottom of that uptrend line. And then that was the pullback entry for long, and that is the first lot, and I added the second one at the bottom of that uptrend line. And then the exit is on there, right above that. Yeah, so those are the entries and exits on that up move. Yeah, so my recommendation is when you are trading, pay attention to the channels, the upper or lower trend lines, and try to sell the tops and buy the bottoms. That is a pretty common saying, but you need to keep reminding yourself that when you see an obvious level like this one here, there is obvious uptrend line, or this is a bigger down channel here. So on the bigger down channel here, you kind of wanted to buy the bottoms, and then you wanted to sell the tops, right? So you need to kind of always try to do that first. And then if that doesn't work, and then let's say if they try to test the top, they just went through like on this one here, you change your position. But till then, you need to be with that move, sell the tops, buy the bottoms, right? Sell high, buy low. That is pretty simple, but we always don't pay attention too much while we are trying to trade. So I hope this will help you with your trading, and just paying attention to this, I believe that is gonna help you a lot. Look for the obvious levels, try to think about it. I wanted to buy the bottoms, and I wanted to sell the tops of these moves. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.